So hey everybody, so let's talk about the rising cost of living. No, it's like these days, no matter how much you try to put down on your budget and you try to be frugal and very careful in what you're doing, it's almost as if the grocery stores are conspiring against us. Because I mean, I just literally came from the grocery store. This is my list, right? And as far as I'm concerned, it was a little top up. In fact, let me show you some of the things that I bought. I bought this little bitty piece of bread here. This is what you call a liquor bread from Yummy. So this bread is to just, you know, last throughout the week for breakfast items. I bought corn, mini corn, to make some porridge. It's been a while since I've had that kind of porridge. I bought this little container of eggs, right? Just 6. And meanwhile I'm showing you my groceries, I'm gonna ask you to guess how much you think this little bit of stuff costs, right? So far we got 3 items. So I saw these in the store and I thought, okay, this was an impulse purchase, but I thought these looked kind of nice. This is butter bread. I thought they would make great breakfast sandwiches, like when you're on the go, you just slap a piece of cheese and a piece of, I don't know, bologna in it, or eggs or something, kind of like a bagel kind of thing. So I just thought this would be a great idea. So I grabbed 3. It was, I soon tell you the price. I got 9 of these because my husband loves these, and when I'm packing his lunch in the days, I normally just throw in a snack along with whatever I'm preparing for lunch. So I got 9 of these. I got, of course, my bananas because I make smoothies in the mornings, and so these will come in very handy. So I think I got 6. Yeah, these are 6 bananas. Okay, so how much do you think I've spent so far? No? Can't guess as yet? All right. No, I'm not going to show you every single thing because I don't got all that time. But here's one of the things that I got. I got the Young and Free cocoa butter cream. Now, if you're in Jamaica or in the Caribbean, this is a staple, right? This works excellently when it comes to getting rid of dark spots. It smells so good and it's so hydrating and moisturizing. Growing up, a lot of us in the Caribbean, we grew up on this, and I'm telling you guys, this is the OG. But I don't want y'all to go bum rush Amazon or any of these places now and make the price go up on these. So you guys just leave my lotion alone. This is what I use, okay? Get your own. All right. Now, I went for some good old 88 old-fashioned stain removing powder. Laundry powder, because you know I had some whites that I needed to, that weren't getting as white as they could in the machine. So I'm gonna do some real old-fashioned scrubs hand washing with this, okay, and get my whites pearly white. So I got this. I got the 6-pack of these. These are really light crackers. These are Dixie crackers. They're guava, right? And I got a little thing with some cinnamon leaves, which work very handy when you're doing your porridges. It's a very nice spice, and it's a natural spice. So the cinnamon leaves, very good flavoring for your porridges. And of course, can't do without my naturals. These are actually my husband's, one of his favorite snacks also. So I make sure that he has them stocked up, so I can just throw one in his lunch bag. Yes, there's stuff in the back. There are a few other items, but these are more like green stuff. So these are oh dear, sweet peppers, right? So I got sweet peppers. I got garlic. And as you notice, the amounts that I'm getting, it's not any crazy amounts of stuff, you know, you guys. These are my tomatoes. I got 2 of these packs, and I got 1 little cabbage. I think the biggest purchase was this saltfish. Yeah, I'm covering the price. I want you to guess the price in the comments, but this is it. I got this pack, and I got it because it's now ackee season. Ackee season in the Caribbean is a big thing, because you know, so ackee and saltfish is our national dish in Jamaica, and I have an ackee tree. So of course I have to stay ready with my saltfish, because every day I'm getting opened fresh ackee off my tree. So the staple and the complement in terms of my meal planning obviously would be to ensure that I have saltfish or red herring or something to pair it with when I prepare my ackee. Okay, but my favorite is ackee and saltfish, so of course gotta have that. So anyway, yeah, so I went to the grocery store, I made my list, I checked it twice, and I made sure to go through when I set my budget. And guys, I am almost ashamed to tell you that my budget was demolished. Let me tell you, when I went to the store, my budget was demolished. My bill came up to like let me see. No, my bill came up to 3 times what I had in my head. But to be fair, the money that I budgeted first, it was not realistic. It wasn't. And I'm going to be the first to admit that it wasn't realistic, because just 4 of these items would have easily cleared that budget that I had in mind. So yeah, so let me just take you guys out of suspense. So my grand total for all these items that I bought, and let me tell you what else I got. I got scallion, I got green plantain, callaloo, lettuce, pak choy, tomatoes, scotch bonnet peppers, ripe bananas, garlic, hominy corn, cinnamon leaves, pumpkin, nutmeg. I got cucumbers. I got toothpaste, Crest Pro Health for sensitivity, because I've been having sensitive teeth of lately, and you saw the lotions, and of course the snacks. I got some mixed vegetables. I got some cooking cream. Instead of getting, you know, those big expensive bottles of Alfredo, I usually opt to get the cooking cream, which is less than half the price, because I can create my own creamy sauce for my pastas. So hello, that is why it's important to know how to cook. And if you don't know how to cook, it's easy, just go onto YouTube and get a recipe from somebody who knows what they're doing and just follow along. It's fine, right? So yeah, so in addition to that and my bakery goods and so on, the grand total of everything came up to, drum roll, $15,000, you guys. $15,000. That is the price. That is the going rate of doing a little quick pop-up at the supermarket nowadays, because of the prices. The food prices in the supermarket are ridiculous right now. They are very ridiculous, and as much as you try to budget, it's important to be realistic in your budget. So that figure that I had in my head, it was not going to work, and I must admit that. But to be fair, I think I got quite a bit of stuff for that $15,000. And also I used my loyalty card. So the supermarket that I use is Progressive, so they have a loyalty card. Let me see if I can find it here. They have a loyalty card, and I was happy to use my loyalty card to get a discount of $500 on my $15,000 grocery. So of course my groceries ended up costing me $14,500. I can't find the card but my groceries cost me $14,500, and I'm not too mad about that, right? So of course, if you have a supermarket or outlet in your area that does loyalty card programs or loyalty programs or cashback programs, guys, just to save a buck, join them, because that's free money you're throwing away right there. Free money. So join those outlets, and yeah, that will help you in terms of reducing your bills, reducing your grocery costs, and sometimes you just need the little extra discount to clear your bill sometimes, you know. So it's a good little resource to have. So this is my lovely bill, and I'm about to go in and pack. But before I leave you guys, let me just say that this is one of my whys. This is my why, and let me explain. I think I have food anxiety. I must admit, I have some level of food anxiety, and this happens when persons grow up in in households where we didn't have a lot of resources. You know, regular, I guess, for most persons in Jamaica growing up, you know what it is like to do without sometimes, which is good for you. It builds character. You know what it is like to have to substitute, or just not do that thing, or eat that thing, or eat as much of that thing, or have that thing at all, or have it occasionally. So of course, as an adult, I find that I have this thing where I kind of freak out if I see where my pantry is empty, or I find that I kind of have my anxiety spikes, you know. And if you come by my house, the first thing I will try to do is feed you. That is how I guess I express my love and so on. But I do realize I have a little bit of an issue with food anxiety, and I have to be tempering that with my frugality and my budgeting practices, and making sure that that anxiety does not translate into how I spend. So I make sure to do practical things like bulk shopping, and making sure to try to get the discounts where possible. I make sure that I don't waste food. Ensure that leftovers get eaten in a timely manner, or are transformed into a different meal. So let us say that I create a dish like rice, just white rice and curry chicken, and the curry chicken is finished and there's still some rice left over. Best believe I am going to do that white rice with something else. So like white rice with mackerel, you know, or white rice with some other meat or vegetable side to use up that meal, because I'm not throwing away that food. I am not throwing away that food. No, we are part of the Clean Your Plate Club over here, and we do not waste food. None at all. Especially not now. Have you seen these prices? Have you seen these prices? We don't have time for that. So anyway, me and my little food anxiety demons will fight it out. I do things, or I spend in a way that ensures that I can be able to afford the things that make me less anxious, if that makes sense. So things that mean a lot to me, which is feeding my family, taking care of the people that I love, including my pets, and just making sure that I have enough. I don't have to be rich. I personally think being rich could be a burden. I mean, you can debate it in the comments, but for me, as the Bible says, with sustenance and covering, that is enough. And I just want a life where I just have enough and I am content, and there's a little roof over my head and there's food to eat. That's literally my why. I don't want to be getting up and being anxious every day, or being forced to go into a job that I literally hate, you know, just to make ends meet. I don't want that kind of life. When I was in my 20s, you know, I mean, you're just starting out in the working world. It's fine. You just do what you have to do. You put on your big girl panties and you get out there and you work. But as I get older, and believe me, I am plenty older. As I get older, I don't want that struggle anymore. I don't want to have to go through, you know, the whole rat race. And I just want a simple life. I just want a job that can pay enough, look after my bills, and it's enough to keep me going. Something that I have enough time for my family. I have enough time for me. I have enough time for rest. I have enough time to do God's work. I have enough time to do the things that matter to me, because at this stage I'm not chasing money. And that is why I am all about frugality and just kind of living intentionally and spending intentionally. So yeah, here goes. That's my little that's my little soapbox speech. You know, but I just thought I'd just hop on here and just tell you guys that, yeah, that's my motivation for doing what I do. Because just a simple trip to the grocery store was enough to remind me of my why. I don't want a life where if I see a piece of cheese, for example, that I want, and I get to the cash register, I have to be putting it back because I can't afford that piece of cheese. You know, I know it's the reality of a lot of persons, and I hope that they are able to also try to educate themselves about financial planning and budgeting practices so that they don't have to have that reality for the rest of their lives. I used to have that reality big time. There are times that we just have to do without, have to go without, and that is, there's just, it is what it is. And even now as an adult, there, because you have competing bills and you know, you have responsibilities, there are literally times when you literally have to make a conscious decision that you are going to forego that thing in order to take care of something else. And it is what it is. It's just part of adulting. But my why is, I would love for that day when I am totally like financially free, and that's what I'm working towards. Totally financially free, debt free, and at a space where I can just breathe, you know. And as I said, I am not chasing riches, because as I said, it just feels like it could be a little burdensome, and you guys can talk about it in the comments. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know what your why is. My why is literally a block of cheese. I love Baby Bell cheese. I'd like to be able to buy my Baby Bell cheese if I want my Baby Bell cheese without feeling guilty or feeling like, oh my god, my finances have taken such a big hit. You know what I mean? So if you want to sum up my why is a little block of cheese. My why is not having to put back things at the cash register. My why is being able to probably take a vacation without stressing while I'm on the vacation how I'm going to pay for the vacation. You know, my why is being able to help somebody and give somebody something without it being, you know that, you know, when you want to help somebody but you're just not in a position to. I would like to be in the position to be able to help somebody with what they need, you know, and just be able to do that for my friends and my family and the people that I love. And I want to be able to wake up and not feel so stressed out, you know, at the rat race of the job. So right now I have taken steps to come out of the rat race. Right now I work remotely. I work from home, so that is one very, very good thing, and it has helped my health also, because my health has taken a little bit of a turn in terms of I physically cannot be in any job that is super stressful because it affects me physically. So I mean, that's everybody, but for me it's really bad. So it affects me physically, and I mean hospitalization physically. So yeah, so the first step for me in getting out of the rat race and trying to take that step towards frugality was minimizing like how I use things, being more intentional in how I spend my money, budgeting more, making wiser financial decisions. And for the things that I don't know, I watch YouTube videos on financial planning from persons who know a lot more than me about what it means to break out of that financial rut. I've learned a lot like about minimalism, sustainability, you know, not wanting to buy into the latest trends of fast fashion. Thrifting. I've recently gotten into thrifting, so my clothing that I wear is thrifted. I mean, new or brand new, but thrifted clothing, and I love it because I'm able to get good clothes but for less than half the price, and I'm not walking on the road naked, and I'm fine, right? So if I can do it, you can do it too. So I have my many whys. Just let me know in the comments below what your why is, and together we'll figure it out. How about that? So until next time, this is Beauty and the Budget, and this has been my little bitty rant, all caused by my grocery bill. But yeah, this has been Beauty and the Budget, saying stay fit, financially focused. Oh, great. I missed up my tagline. Let's do that again. This has been Beauty and the Budget saying stay financially fit, fabulous, and focused. Ciao.